A very good evening to everyone. Welcome to Global Online. And here we are back with our next set of concept for NTA UGC Net Paper 1 preparation for 2022 batch, where we are doing concept lectures for research aptitude. And today's lecture is based on the topic sampling and scales of measurement. Before we go ahead, it's important announcement that on Global Online, we are starting with new batch from 19th of September. So this new batch will start with a new unit for your preparation. At the same time, an important announcement for all those who are preparing for your examination and want to go with, a quick revision for all the topics with all the MCQs. So this is the right thing for you. We have a quick revision PDF for paper 1, which will be consisting of 2000 plus MCQs. That is updated MCQs, current affairs, as well as previous year question papers with answer key and most repeated question. This will be this will be for a fees of rupees 599. If you want to get an access for the same, you can ping us on the given WhatsApp number. Along with this, we also have paper 2 notes and MCQs available with us. So for paper 2 notes, the subject are listed on the screen. We have added a new subject, that is philosophy, and this is all costing rupees 1700. Right now we have a 25% discount, that is 1275, and the WhatsApp number is this, where you can get in touch with us in order to get the access for the same. Yes, so now you know that in research aptitude you have totally 5 questions. The total number of marks allotted are 10. Each question carries 2 marks. The topics which we have understood, and most of the topics which we have covered in our concepts also, that is research method, steps, thesis and article writing, application and research ethics. So one of the topic which we are going to do is sampling and that is sampling, which is divided into, you have 2 types of sampling, probability and non-probability, and you have seen always questions based on this. So there is a small confusion in this for some students. So we will sort that confusion also. So when we talk about probability sampling, we have simple random, we have stratified, we have systematic and cluster sampling. So when we say simple random, that is the simple random sampling, wherein every member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. Because if you see, this is the this is the population. So out of this population, we do not know which sample will be selected. But once the population is aligned out of this, it is 100% decided that the population has an equal chances of being getting selected, and that's called as simple random sampling. Then we have is stratified sampling. Here the students get bit confused. See, when we say stratified, it means we put the samples into strata. And what is strata? Strata is nothing, the subgroups which can be based on relevant characteristics. Like for example, we have take an example that, so basically it is subgroups which are divided based on, which are subgroup based on the various characteristics, that is gender, age, range, that depends upon what study area you are into. Next, we have a systematic sample, wherein that is the population is sampled as per the system. So the system can be on odd or even, or the system can be based on based on certain already planned things. So the system can be drawn as per the researcher, and based on that, like for example, as I said, one example is odd, even, maybe alphabetically, maybe any other system can be taken to ensure that sampling is done in the form of system way. Then we have a cluster. Now cluster, it means you divide the population into various groups, and that group's entire groups are selected for the sake of what, as it taken as a sampling, and that's how we have this probability sampling. So that is simple random, stratified, systematic and cluster. Next, we have as non-probability sampling, where we have a convenient sampling, that is an inexpensive and easy way to gather the data. Purposive sampling, that is also called as judgmental sampling, that which researcher they involves the researcher using the expertise to select a specific sample. Then we have voluntary sampling, that is based on the participants which are been contacted and are voluntarily told to respond the means give a response to the research. So it is a respondent doing a public survey, online public survey. And snowball sampling, that is called as a network sampling, where the participant can be used, okay, as one participant can be used to reach the other participants. So these are the non-probability samplings, that is convenient, purposive, voluntary, and snowball sampling. Next, we have a quota sampling. Now, exclusively to highlight quota sampling, here also student get confused. So when we say quota, the samplings have some clauses. Like for example, male above 50, okay, with adult males who are above 50 or under 50. So we have a population, but from that we just want a specific quota, the males above 50. And quota, if extended ahead, becomes a dimensional sampling, wherein we take into various characteristics depending upon the sample. So quota, as we say, is a sample which involves individual representing a population. But if these individuals are having various dimensions or characteristics, it will be called as dimensional sampling. So this was all about sampling. Next we have is the scales of measurement, where you have in recent cycles you have questioned on this. So when we talk about scales of measurement, you have 4 scales: nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. So nominal scale basically is the one which is based on the categories or labels identified as various labels which are not quantified. So you do not have any numeric value, you cannot add, subtract, divide. You only have categories in the nominal scale, that is only names. When we go to ordinal scale, it has name plus order. So it basically provides rank, okay. It both basically have first or last or best or worst. So if we take an example of hottest, coldest, or lightest to heaviest, richest to poorest, so you can rank it based on what? Based on the data which is available, that is, we include name as well as we include order. Then we have interval scale, which is based on, equal intervals, which not only include name, it also includes order and value. So when we say, like, for example, equal intervals, that is equal distance, which is what? A part of interval scale. And then we have ratio, which indicates your name, the category, the order, the value in equal interval value, as well as absolute zero. Okay, that is, it means you don't exist. So D0 indicates you do not exist over here. So ratio scale is exactly same as interval scale, only with the one major difference: 0 is meaningful. So for example, height of 0, it means, there is no existence. So that is not given in interval scale, but that is applicable to ratio scale. So we have nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio. There are, in 2019, there was, match the following, full-fledged match the following based on this particular topic. So that's what we have for this conceptual lecture. Thank you, everyone. Tomorrow also we'll have a new concept coming up for research aptitude. Thank you and see you in the next class.